Hey everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a strong, probably more towards a level 3 Pilates style class with the ball. So there's a lot of strength work in this class. This is definitely not a wrist friendly class. We do a lot of push-ups in this class and a lot of push-up variations and plank variations. So if you've got wrist things going on, this is potentially not the class for you. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe. And if you've got comments or feedback or class requests, please let me know in the comments section below. I do read them and I do get to them most of the time. We are going to get started today in a plank pose. We're going to get started in a high plank pose. So hands on the ball and legs extended. If you need to do anything to warm up your wrists or your body or anything, please do that because we get straight into work. And when you are ready, I will meet you there. Starting in a high plank pose, you can turn your fingers out towards the side of the ball or you can have them facing forward, whatever is most comfortable for you. Step your toes back, feet hips distance apart, and then think about pressing the ball away from you. A little bit of a tuck through your pelvis. Bring your shoulders away from your ears and take 5 nice slow deep breaths here. Take an inhale here. Press down through your left foot. As you exhale, you're going to see if you can float that right foot off behind you. Try and keep yourself as still as you can. And then inhale, slowly set it down. Exhale, float that left leg up behind you. And then inhale, slowly set it down. We're going to keep alternating just like this. You're going to do 10 in total on each side. And thinking about lowering that foot nice and slowly, so not just letting it drop to the floor. Keep pulling your hands underneath your shoulders to keep that ball from rolling away from you. We've got 7 more on each side. Last one. We're going to take this straight into push-ups. So you can drop your knees here if you need to. As you inhale, shift forward a little bit. See if you can tap your chest to the ball. And then exhale, press it away. Inhale, elbows come wide, tap your chest. Exhale, press it away. We're going to aim for 8 more here. Last one. From here, you're going to shift back so that your feet find the floor. Send your hips back. Keep your arms nice and long on the ball, or keep your arms nice and long out in front of you, and just sink your chest down. So it's almost like a standing puppy pose. You're going to take an inhale here. Take a little bend in your knees. Think about sending your tail to the sky like a cow belly breath. And then as you exhale, you're just going to round the spine and draw the ball towards you. Not all the way, just a little bit. As you inhale, let those arms come away from you. Drop the belly, drop the chest. And then exhale, press into the ball, really round through the spine. We're just going to take 2 more here. So it's like kind of like an extended standing cat-cow. And then you're going to roll yourself back into that plank pose. Feel free to drop the knees here. Feel free to stay with anything that we just did. We're going to add a push-up with that single leg plank. So float your right leg off as you inhale, tap the chest to the floor. Exhale, press it away. Inhale, tap the chest to the ball. Exhale, press it away. We're going to do 3 more on this side. Set the right foot down, float the left leg up. Inhale, tap the chest. Exhale, press it away. 4 more. Come back to your plank, send those hips back, come into your forward fold. This time press into the ball, start to roll the spine as the ball comes all the way towards your shins, come up to standing. You're going to grab that ball in between your hands, take your feet about mat distance apart. Feet can turn out if that's comfortable for you. You're going to inhale, drop it down into a squat. As you exhale, keep your squat. You're going to squeeze the ball like you want to pop it. Inhale, release it. Exhale, press to stand. Inhale, squat. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale, stand. You can stay just like this, just with the squeeze at the bottom, or as you stand, you're going to give me another squeeze at the top. So we inhale, squat. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale, stand and squeeze at the top. Wherever you are, we're going to do 7 more. Last one, we're going to hold at the bottom. You're going to turn the ball so that your right hand faces the floor, your left hand faces the sky. Squeeze the ball. Inhale, switch the hands. Exhale, squeeze. So it's like you're using the ball like a giant steering wheel and you're holding really, really low in that squat. We're going to do 8 more. Come back to center, hold your squat. Exhale, press to stand. You're going to bring that ball out in front of you. We're coming all the way down to our knees, so you can roll your mat up if you need to. We're coming back into those push-ups. We're going to get all these push-ups done right at the start for the most part. So step yourself back a little bit so you're like in a kneeling plank. Take your hands really wide on the ball. As you inhale, you're going to bring your chest down to the ball, so bring your hips with you. As you exhale, stay at the bottom. Squeeze that ball. Inhale, release. Exhale, press yourself away. Inhale, tap the chest. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale, press away. We do 8 more just like this. Don't worry, I'm going to give you the option to make it harder in a little bit, just in case you were panicking that this was too easy. Last one. You're going to stay on your knees. You're going to bring your hands to the ball. Your palms can face down or they can face each other, whatever's most comfortable for your shoulders. As you inhale, think about your full body hinging forward from your knees. So that ball is going to go away from you as you hinge your body forward. Keep those arms nice and long like a rollout. And then exhale, press into the ball. Pull yourself back to the start. If you need to make this easier, more of your arm is on the ball and you can hinge from your hips instead of your knees. Inhale, send that ball away from you, roll forward. Exhale, pull the ball back in towards you. So think about one of those ab wheel things that you see at the gym, and you're rolling yourself out as far as you can and then using your lats to pull yourself back in. We're going to go for 7 more. Try and keep your feet down on the floor. One more. Beautiful. Okay, so 2 options here. You can come back to those push-ups that we just did on your knees. Otherwise, you can take this up to your toes. So we're going to do our push-ups with the squeeze at the bottom, either on our knees or on our toes. Let's see if I can do this on my toes. Everybody, as you inhale, you're going to tap the chest to the ball. Exhale, squeeze the hands together. Inhale, release. Exhale, press it away. I think I'm squashing my microphone at the bottom. I apologize. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale, press away. We're going to go for 8 more wherever you are. If you really wanted to level this up, you could alternate a leg lift here. If you lifted your knees, you're going to lower them. We're going to come back to those rollouts. I'm going to give you a couple of options. If you're psychotic, you could try and do it from your toes, those same rollouts that we just did. I definitely can't do that. You could do what we did before, or you can add a little angle to this. So if you're coming with me, you're going to bring your palms together like little prayer hands. You're going to think about rolling the ball to the top left corner of your mat, and the top side of your right arm and hand are going to come to the ball. So as you inhale, you're going to roll yourself out. Think about turning your chest towards the left side of your mat. Your right arm comes onto the ball, and then exhale, pull yourself back in. We're going to alternate. So now we're going to the right. Your chest will turn to the right. The left arm comes to the ball, and then you exhale, pull it back in. If you want this harder, you start with the ball further away from you. If you want it easier, you start with the ball closer towards you. Oh, this is a really good lat stretch. We're going to go for 8 more each side. You could also just go all one side and then all the other side if you prefer to keep it like that. One more to each side. From here, you're going to press into the ball, lift the knees, bring yourself all the way up to standing. Okay, we're going to continue with our little push-up theme, but we're going to take that ball behind us. So take the ball behind you. You're going to step your feet to the ball. So, oops, no, we're going to lose our ball to the back of the room. So if you want this easier, more of your leg will be on the ball. If you want this harder, your feet or the tops of your feet will be on the ball. We're going to go for wide push-ups. So take your hands about as wide as the mat. I like to turn my fingers in a bit. Think about bringing your whole body with you, so don't drop your hips down first and don't leave your hips behind. They come with you on an angle. So as you inhale, without dropping your face to the mat, you're going to bend your elbows wide. See if you can tap your chest down towards the floor, and then exhale, press away. I'm not going to be able to talk while I do this. We're doing 9 more. One more. Hold your plank. Step your left foot forward or hop it there. Everybody's right foot is on the ball, and we're going to come up to standing. We're set up for our lunges. So if you've done Bulgarian split squats, think of that. If you're a Pilates person, think of your reverse lunge on a reformer. As you inhale, you're going to bend your left knee. Let that right leg shoot back behind you. Send your hips back towards the ball. Exhale, press through the left leg to come to stand. Inhale, the whole left foot stays grounded. Sink the hips down and back. And then exhale, pull it forward. So the ball is moving. Let that ball shoot towards the back of the mat underneath that right leg. And then exhale, drag through the left leg to bring you up to stand. We got 7 more like this. Okay, this time the ball is going to stay still. So send that right leg a little bit back behind you. I want you to imagine that you have a wall in front of your left shin. So when you come down, send your hips back. Don't just shoot your left knee forward. We want to get into the glutes here. So as you inhale, let your chest hinge forward. Let your left hip drop. Send the hips back towards the ball. The right knee bends deeply. As you exhale, press into that left leg, come to stand. We're trying to keep the ball still. As you inhale, chest forward, hips back, deep bend in both knees, and then exhale, bring it forward. So I'm almost imagining that my body is moving on a 45-degree angle. My chest comes forward, my hips come back and down. I'm not just pin dropping down towards the floor. We're going to do 7 more here. See if you can get your back knee to tap the floor. One more. Oof. Okay. We're going to come back into those push-ups, and I'm going to give you the option to keep that left leg floating. So same exact setup. We're going wide. More leg on the ball, easier. Less leg, harder. Single leg, hardest. We're going for 10 whenever you're ready. Inhale down, and then exhale up. One more. Oof. Okay, left leg finds the ball. Right leg steps forward. However you need to get there, we've now ended up on the other side. Whew. Head spin. Okay, so we're going for that reverse lunge. So the left leg will shoot back behind you. The ball will move. As you inhale, let the chest come forward. Let the left leg stretch back behind you. And then exhale, think about pulling yourself back to the top of the mat. Whole of the right foot is glued to the floor. Inhale, reverse lunge. Exhale, bring it up. So this version, you probably won't come as deep as the second version. Two more. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're trying to keep the ball still. So start with that ball back behind you a little bit. The left knee is behind the right. As you inhale, think about the chest coming forward as the hips move down and back. And then exhale, bring it to stand. This side is so much harder for me. Inhale, drop it down. Try keep that ball still. Exhale, drive it up. You've got 8 more. Last one. All right. Most fun ever. Third and final set of our push-ups. Same options as before. Option to float that right leg. We're going for 10. Whenever you're ready, inhale it down, exhale it up. And bring it to plank. And you're just going to step yourself off the ball and lose the ball because apparently my house is on an angle. Okie dokie. We're going to bring that ball in between our knees. I'm sweaty, so I need a towel because otherwise I'm going to lose my ball. So you're going to straddle your ball in between your knees, and then you're going to rock yourself back into a squat. Hands can go wherever feels the best for you. Nice and low in those legs. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to squeeze the knees together like you want to pop the ball, and then inhale, release. Excuse me. Exhale to squeeze, inhale, release. 8 more like this. Okay, now we're going to do one leg at a time. So try keep your left leg still. As you exhale, squeeze the ball with the right knee. Inhale, release it. Exhale, squeeze with the right. Inhale, release it. You've got 8 more. And we'll switch it out. Keep that right leg still. Squeeze with the left. Inhale, release. Squeeze with the left. Inhale, release. 8 more. And let it go. Release that ball from in between your knees. We're going to come back into a plank pose. We're going to come onto our forearms. So bring your forearms parallel on the ball and then step yourself back into a plank. As always, drop the knees anytime you need to. The rest of your body stays still. We're moving from our shoulders. As you inhale, you're going to send that ball forwards like you're trying to poke the front of the room with your fingers, and then exhale, pull it back underneath you. Inhale, roll it forward. Exhale, pull it under you. You've got 8 more. And then you're going to drop your knees. We're going to come back to that movement several times. For the moment, we're going to come into our Copenhagens. Why they're called Copenhagens, I have no idea. The left hand is going to find the floor. You can definitely have a chair near you if you need. Top of your right foot will come to the ball. You might just work with pressing that right foot down into the ball and imagining that you could lift your left knee. Your second step would be to ground down strongly through your left hand. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press your right foot into the ball or your right ankle into the ball and see if you can lift your left knee. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift the leg. Inhale, tap it down. You're going to go for 8 more. And then slowly bring it off. We're just going to take it straight to the other side. So, inner edge of the left foot, shin, ankle will come to the ball. Right hand will come to the floor. Left hand can come to a chair or something in front of you if you need. Same things here. Start by just pressing that left foot into the ball and getting a feel of it. If you're ready for it, as you exhale, that right knee will lift. And then inhale, slow, tap it down. You've got 9 more. Last one. And bring it down. You're going to bring that ball back in front of you. We're coming back into that forearm plank position. We do that same movement, but we're going to make it single leg. So stick with the first version if you want to. Stick on your knees if you need to. Otherwise, come up into that forearm plank. Take an inhale. As you exhale, float your right leg off. Inhale. Hands move forward. Exhale, pull the ball underneath you. Inhale it forward. Exhale, pull it underneath you. Try keep that ball tracking in a straight-ish line. We got 6 more. Drop the right foot. We're going straight to the other side. You're going for 10. And then set it down. Okay, ball is going to stay underneath your arms or underneath your arm. We're coming back into those Copenhagens, but we're just changing the orientation. So now instead of the hand being on the floor, we're going to have the forearm on the ball. You're going to send your left leg long on the mat. Right forearm is going to be on the ball. Left hand can be on the ball to give you a little bit of help. First step would just be pressing that right arm down into the ball and imagining that you can lift your right leg. Second step would be taking a nice deep inhale, press into your left foot and your right forearm. As you exhale, see if you can float that right knee to tap the left. Inhale it down. Exhale to lift. Inhale it down. If you want to make this harder, you take your left hand off the ball, or you can extend that right leg out in front of you and make the lever a little bit longer. I don't know if that actually makes it harder or easier. Wherever you are, you've got 6 more. Beautiful. You're going to set it down. We're going to come straight to the other side. So, ball comes underneath the left forearm. Right leg goes long on the mat. Same options as before. Take a nice deep inhale to prepare. And then as you exhale, if you're coming with me, left leg lifts. Inhale it down. 9 more. And then bring it down. Okay, one more time. We're coming into that forearm plank position. This time, instead of the shoulders moving, we're going to think about the whole body moving. So we're going to do a few double leg, and then I'll give you the option to take it to single leg. So set those forearms up on the ball, lift your knees, you're in your plank. This time, think about your ankles moving and your shoulders staying above your elbows. So as you inhale, think about shifting yourself forward by coming up onto your tippy toes, and then exhale, shift the weight back. Inhale, roll it forward, shoulders stay above the elbows. Exhale, bring it back. So the difference with this one is now we're creating the movement from the ankles and not from the shoulders. We're going to do 4 more like this. And then bring those knees down. We will do that single leg. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. You're going to turn yourself sideways towards the ball so that your right forearm is on the ball. You're going to set yourself up kind of like you just were for those Copenhagens. So you could keep your bottom knee down, which is where I'm going to stay. If you wanted to, you could bring this up into a full side plank. Actually, maybe let's try this. Let's see. Left hand can be on the ball if you need it to be. As you inhale, you're going to think about moving the ball towards the front of the room by pressing your right forearm away from you, and then exhale, pulling it back underneath you. So again, we're moving from the shoulder. Inhale, roll the ball away. Exhale, pull it back underneath you. We're going to go for 8 more. Thank you. Two more. Beautiful. And then bring it down. We're going to do it on the other side. So your left forearm will come to the ball. You'll step your right leg long. Welcome to the daily life. You'll step your right leg long. Bottom knee can stay down. Press into the ball. As you inhale, the left forearm moves away from you. Exhale, pull it back underneath you. Inhale, let it move away. Exhale, pull it back underneath you. Wherever you are, you've got 8 more. And then you'll set that left knee down and bring it all the way back down to the floor. Okay, one last time for this little saw movement with both forearms down. We're going to do the same thing that we did before, moving from the ankles as opposed to the shoulders. Excuse me, except this time we're going to do it single leg if you want to. So set up your forearms, bring yourself up into your plank. If you're going single leg, you're going to float the right leg. Shoulders stay above the elbows. As you inhale, shift yourself forward by coming up onto your left tippy toes, and then exhale, shift back in the ankle. Inhale, press it forward. Exhale, bring it back. Think about keeping your pelvis pretty even, so your right oblique is going to be working a lot. We've got 7 more. Set both feet down. We're coming straight to the other side for 10. Both feet down, set those knees down. We're going to come into like a little puppy pose. Just give those shoulders a little bit of a stretch. So walk yourself towards the back of the mat. Keep your hips above your knees. And then just like we did at the start of the class, let that ball go long in front of you and let your chest fall between the gateway of the arms. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, think about pressing into the ball. It's a little tuck and round into almost like a cat pose, and then inhale, let it drop through into a cow belly breath. I'm going to take 3 more here. Last one. Inhale, drop into your cow belly breath, and then as you exhale, press into the shins, press into the hands, roll yourself all the way up to standing on your shins. From here, we're just going to make our way down onto our backs. And that ball is going to come back in between our knees. We're not done with those inner thighs just yet. So lay yourself down, bring your hands behind your head. Ball is in between your knees. Elbows stay nice and wide. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to squeeze the ball between your knees as you curl your rib cage towards your pelvis. And then inhale, let it down. Exhale, squeeze and curl. Inhale, let it down. We're going to go for 18 more. Let your head be heavy in your hands. Last one here. And then let it go. Okay, from here, we're gonna bring our feet onto the ball. So I don't actually mind if the sole of your foot is on the ball or if just your heels are on the ball, whatever is most comfortable and doesn't make you cramp is where I want you to go. Knees are bent, hands can be on the floor or up to the sky. You're going to take an inhale. I think you know where we're going. As you exhale, you're going to bring yourself up into a bridge, and then inhale, you're just going to tap your hips to the floor, and then exhale, lift. We're going to do 10 of these in total, so 8 more, and then we're going to add. My neighbors are playing their music so loud that my windows are literally vibrating. Bienvenidos a Mexico. When you think that it's loud, it is not loud enough. If you are not deaf, by the time you are 20, you have not played your music loud enough. We're going for 5 more. Okay, last one, we're going to hold it up there. As you inhale, keep your hips up. You're just going to send the ball away from you. Straighten your knees with control. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, tap the hips. Exhale, lift. Inhale, roll out. Exhale, roll in. Inhale, tap. Exhale to lift. You've got 8 more. If you're wondering, my hamstrings are on fire and I am not enjoying this. But here we are, we're doing it anyway. One more. Oh, yo, okie dokie. We're going to bring that ball in between our ankles. We're going to do those crunches again, but this time we're going to have the legs extended. The ball is in between our ankles. You can take the ball straight up to the sky, or you can have it a little bit lower on a 45-degree angle. You choose your challenge. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to squeeze the ball between the ankles, come into your curl, and then inhale, let it go. Exhale, squeeze and curl. Inhale, bring it down. We've got 18 more. 2 more. 1 more. And bring it down. Maybe it's just because I went skimming today, but my legs are cooked. You're going to send that left leg long on the ball, let that right leg come up towards the sky. You're just going to give yourself a little bit of a hamstring stretch. And then switch it out. Send the right leg long, left leg up to the sky. And bring it down. You're going to bring both of your legs over the ball, so your knees are bent, legs on the ball, arms out to a capital T. So you could just make this like a really gentle little rock to side, or we can make this a little bit more challenging. As you inhale, you're going to send the legs as far over towards the right as you can. Try and keep your left shoulder down. And then as you exhale, pull through your obliques, roll yourself back to center. As you inhale, let those legs come as far over to the left as you can. Keep your right shoulder down. Exhale, pull it back to center. If you have a little ball, or even if you have a big ball, you could lift the ball off the mat and kind of squeeze your heels towards your glutes as you do this twist for a little bit of extra jazz, if that feels good. We're going to go 8 more to each side here. One more each side. Beautiful. From here, you're going to roll yourself up into a sitting position, and then you're going to bring that ball underneath your belly. So we're going belly down on the ball. Losing my hair. Take a moment here just to let the ball take your weight. So take the shape of the ball. Just roll yourself backwards and forwards, releasing through your lower back. And then find a neutral spot or kind of like a middle ground on the ball. You're on your fingertips and your toes. You're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, try keep that ball still. You're going to reach your left arm forward and your right leg back. And then inhale, set it down. Exhale, right arm forward, left leg back. Inhale, set it down. So this one is nice and slow, and what I want you to feel is what you're doing with your pelvis, your rib cage, your body when you lift one arm and leg, like one side compared to the other. So for me, for example, when I lift my left arm and my right leg, what I feel myself wanting to do is crunch the right side of my waist and just kind of drop my pelvis. So it's just bringing some awareness to your body. It's like, can you modify that? Can you even it out from side to side? It's more about getting curious as opposed to this is right or this is wrong or you have to do it this way. Everybody's going to be different, but can we just have some more intentionality around how we move from side to side? We're going to do 3 more on each side. Beautiful. From here, you're going to stay belly down on the ball. You might need to get a little bit of extra padding for your knees. You're just going to rock yourself back so that your knees find the floor, but your belly is still supported on the ball. Hands are going to come behind your head if you can. I'm sure that I look like I've just been dragged through a hedge backwards. Okay. As you inhale, you're going to let your torso curl forward over the ball. As you exhale, kick the shins down into the floor. You're going to roll yourself back up. Open up those elbows towards the back of the room. As you inhale, let yourself curl forward over the ball. And then as you exhale, bring yourself back up. So we're just kind of getting a little bit of counter movement for all the forward orientated work that we did earlier in class. We do 7 more. Last one. From here, you're going to stay up. You're going to bring your hands to the ball, bring yourself off the ball. We're just going to use the ball to help us stretch. You're going to step your left leg forward and then just leaning in to the lunge. I just completely lost where my train of thought was going. You're just using the ball as a prop. If you don't want it, you can come down into a normal lunge. If you want to send that ball out in front of you and get like a really nice stretch through your torso in this lunge, then you certainly can. If you want to let that left knee drop out to the side, coming to the blade of your left foot, you can go there. Wherever you've gone, you're going to come back through center, step your left leg back, step your right leg forward again. Forearms could come to the ball and you could just lean into this stretch here. Hands could come long, reaching out in front of you. You could let that right knee drop out to the side. And then rolling it back up. We're going to finish today, if you want to, just coming into a supported back bend on the ball. So start by sitting on your ball towards the front or the back of your mat, and then curl yourself forward so that your pelvis and your low back are supported on the ball. Hands can come behind your head, and then you're just going to let yourself take the shape of the ball, opening up through your thoracic spine. You could let your arms go here. You could keep supporting your head. You can play around with bending and straightening through your knees. And this is where I'm going to leave you today. So feel free to stay here for as long as you want to play for. Feel free to take any other stretches, movements that you feel like you need in your body. As always, I thank you so much for practicing and working with me today. And I look forward to seeing you next time.